Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Happy Friday out there, TGIF. Today is March 27th, 2026, and let's dive into our latest video, taking a look at our regional map. And right now, there is nothing on the radar. We are dry out there, and it is a nice sunny day out there, but temperature-wise, we are cooler. Have a look at these temperatures. We're at 41 in Sioux Falls. That is about 10 degrees below our average high for this time of the year. So quite a change of pace from where we've been and where we're going to be. But today, if you like cooler weather, today is your day. We're looking at 34 in Brookings, 30 in Watertown, 34 in Aberdeen, 37 out in Pierre. As again, we cover our Quad State region, 46 degrees in Rapid City. We are at 43 in Valentine, 48 in North Platte, 50 in Grand Island, and 48 in Omaha. And then into Iowa, we're at 46 in Des Moines. We're at 45 in Sioux City, 37 in Mason City. We're at 46 in Cedar Rapids. And then into Minnesota, we are in the 20s and 30s. We're at 28 in St. Cloud, 28 in Willmar, 37 in Minneapolis. We're at 32 in Mankato, and 43 in Laverne. And overall, again, we're looking at a much cooler day today, but we are going to start to warm things back up. Now, here is another topic of discussion. Have a look at this map. This is the latest fire weather alerts across our region, and the areas in pink, that is red flag warnings that are out for south central and southeastern South Dakota, and then also all of Nebraska, most of Iowa, and most of Minnesota, all included here in this red flag warning. And in fact, it goes all the way down into Texas and even Arizona. And it also extends south even into the southeast part of the country, down towards Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Pretty crazy stuff here. But we are looking at a full-scale, wide-scale fire danger concerns for tomorrow. So this is, again, for your day on Saturday. This is for tomorrow. We are looking at fire danger concerns due to low humidity, dry ground, very dry ground, warmer temperatures, and strong wind gusts. The winds are going to crank up tomorrow, and all of those combinations is going to lead to more fire danger. Sioux Falls is right smack dab in the middle of this. Minneapolis out towards Valentine and North Platte, Omaha, Des Moines, all included here in this red flag warning in pink. So you guys need to be on alert. Outdoor burning is not recommended. Smoking is not recommended, obviously. Just be mindful of how dry the conditions are out there. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so let's jump into the details of you guys' forecast ahead for our region, taking a look at the future radar. Today, we have a high pressure over us, so we are dry out there, and we're not seeing anything. Now, as we head into your weekend, same story. We are not seeing any systems. We're not seeing any precip, nothing. We are going to be dry, and through Sunday, we are going to be dry. So we're looking at a dry forecast for your weekend ahead. So your weekend plans are good to go. The only thing about tomorrow is the winds, and I'll get to that here in just a moment. Now, once we get towards Monday, we're also going to see more dry weather. Now, there's going to be some precip kind of hanging around, around our region, up towards North Dakota, Montana, Canada, northern Minnesota. So, it's very scattered and light activity at that point anyway. But overall, Monday looks like a dry day. Now, as we get towards Monday evening, look what happens here. Could we get showers and thunderstorms to develop, maybe in Iowa? As we head into Monday night, that is certainly a possibility there, and something to keep an eye on there, into Wisconsin, southeastern Minnesota, northeast Iowa, maybe even back here towards northeastern South Dakota. There could be some mixed precip here, rain, freezing rain maybe, and so something we'll keep an eye on there as we head into Monday night into Tuesday. There could be a shot of some lighter precip. Then on Tuesday, we're going to dry things out once again, and we're looking at another dry weather forecast. And then as we head into Wednesday, the start of April. Now, a few days ago, we were looking at a potential system for April Fool's Day. As of right now, that has changed, and it looks like the models have changed, and they are not showing anything for us on the 1st. But the weather pattern is still going to get active according to everything we've seen on the models. It does look like as we kick off the month of April, as we move into April, we are looking at a more active pattern of weather. Have a look here, Thursday night into Friday of next week. This is about a week out, and you can see some rain could potentially be moving through our region. So we are looking at our next legitimate shot of moisture to be next Thursday into Friday. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. So kind of that next Thursday into Friday time frame, which is about a week out. And you can see there, look at that. We are seeing a system pushing through. And, if this scenario does play out, we could see this could pack a little more of a punch. And it could be a bigger system. We could have showers and thunderstorm activity, and we could also have snow on the back side of the system as well. And we'll see what happens after that, But it does look like the month of April, everything that we're seeing looks to be more active. Now, I'm going to do a more in-depth video coming up here a little later on, so be on the lookout for that. Again, ring those notification bells. But I'm going to be doing a more in-depth look at the forecast ahead, a little bit longer range out. Okay, so let's go over your future temperature outlook for our region. And again, today was a cooler day. We had temperatures in the 40s across much of the area. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we're going to start to warm things back up. But the only thing about it, the downside of this forecast for tomorrow is the winds are going to be very, very extreme. We're looking at some pretty high wind gusts. In fact, real quick, I wanted to switch to this. Let's go ahead and look at tomorrow. So we're looking at wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 55 miles per hour. Have a look at this map. As we head into tomorrow, you can just see this red and yellow shaded areas here in eastern South Dakota into Nebraska and Minnesota. Look at this. I mean, some of these numbers, Sioux Falls coming in 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. And some of these spots, like look up here by Watertown, Sisseton area, we're looking at 60 to 70 mile per hour winds possible even. And actually, in fact, they have a wind advisory up there in northeastern South Dakota because of this, because of higher winds possible. So be on the lookout for tomorrow. Again, we're dealing with some pretty strong gusty winds for tomorrow for our region. Now back to the temperatures. It looks like a nice day on paper with the temperatures, but it is not really going to be that nice out there because of the very strong winds that we're going to be seeing. But temperature-wise, it's going to be nice. We're going to see 60s and 70s, but again, not a very nice day tomorrow. Now on Sunday, the wind's going to die down, and we're going to see some warmer temperatures. We're talking 60s and 70s widespread across the area, even some low 80s down into Nebraska once again. Sioux Falls and Rapid City at 73 degrees. That's going to feel really nice. Hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy Sunday, because Sunday is going to be a very nice day. Now on Monday, we're going to crank up the temperatures even more, and we're going to see widespread 70s and 80 degree weather across our region. I think Sioux Falls will hit 80 on Monday. And Aberdeen could be hitting 70, Rapid City hitting 80 again, Pierre could get close to 80 as well. So it looks like Monday is where we're going to max out on these temperatures again, and we're going to see the warmest weather of the forecast. And then on Tuesday, we are going to start to fall back in temperatures a little bit. Looks like Tuesday is kind of that switch day. I think Sioux Falls is probably going to be in the 50s on Tuesday, looks like, and an overall 50s and 60s across the region on Tuesday. How about Wednesday? Well, we're looking at even cooler weather kicking in, more cooler air moving into our region on Wednesday, and we're going to cool things off back into the 40s to 50-degree weather on Wednesday. So we're going to, Wednesday's forecast looks similar to today's forecast, where we're going to see temperature-wise, it's going to be back into the 40s and low 50s. And then on Thursday, kind of the same. We're looking at 40s and 50s once again. Now, Rapid City could hit 60, but yeah, most of us are going to be in the 40s and 50s on Thursday. So, again, we're dealing with more of the temperature roller coasters that I've been talking about for a while, and it's going to continue. We've seen some warmer air this past week, and then, we've seen a cool down, and today, another cool day. And then this weekend, we're going to warm things back up. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to continue the warm weather. And then by Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday, we're going to cool things back down. So it's just the time of the year that we're in. It's late March. This is pretty typical to see the temperature swings. So that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button and drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And check us out also on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well, so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.